Welcome back to LimQ Plus, everyone. On this channel, I'm 100%ing Breath of the Wild by a bit every day until Tears of the Kingdom comes out, which is today in 25 days. Technically, I'm a little bit early right now, but I'm making this video because I just had a pretty cool thought that I wanted to share with you and discuss with you. Already posted about it on Twitter, and it kind of just clicked with me for a little bit. The thumbnail probably and the title have already given it away. I want to discuss the identity of the mysterious ice boss that Tulin and Link are facing in the new Tears of the Kingdom trailer. And I actually got confused by it quite a bit at first. The kind of like insect-like legs made me believe that it looks pretty similar to the bones we see in the Great Hebra skeleton. Additionally, and I can actually show you this right now, I did some research yesterday about where the location of the dungeon is that rises out of the ground in the desert. This right there I believe to be this dungeon. It's actually visible in this game. Now, this wouldn't be the full-on dungeon, this would just be the roof of it. It's in the Gerudo Desert. But if you compare the shots right here, I used the moon jump glitch to get up here. You can actually, to the left of Link, you can see Arbiter's Grounds. And you can see Arbiter's Grounds in the shot from the Tears of the Kingdom trailer. But where the rare ore is, there's like a stone in the middle with rare ore. I wish I had like a mouse to show it to you. But if you remember, there's a Molduga and there's a rare ore stone in the middle. That's where now a Zonai shrine is. And kind of like in the top right of Link, you can see these pillars, which is where this location is. That's exactly where the sand is rising up in the new Tears of the Kingdom trailer. Now, the mysterious part is that we don't really see the great Gerudo skeleton. We can see it in the back. It might be covered by kind of like the sand that's coming up from the structure rising up, but it might also be missing. Maybe it fell into one of the sinkholes. That's a different theory, what happened to the skeletons. But I no longer believe that the ice boss is the Great Hebra skeleton. Because I went, on my stream, I went over all of the footage a little bit more, like, slowly, frame by frame. And there's actually a couple of frames where this ice boss has visible 8 legs. And if you think of 8 legs, you always think of a spider, right? The thing that always confused me is that we can only see 5 eyes on the enemy, right? But then people told me, nah, this is a Goma, this is a Goma. And I kind of went back to footage of Gomas in previous Zelda games, and they always had 6 legs, so something didn't quite click. However, I went back to look at the Armor Goma, a boss from Twilight Princess, a spider with 8 legs. And what really clicked for me is that that spider in Twilight Princess also has 5 eyes. So actually everything fits here. And to even push this theory like one step further, what I thought was even more interesting is that Armor Goma in Twilight Princess is in the Temple of Time. A structure that's very much related to time traveling, right? And different timelines. And I think at this point, the time travel deniers are becoming less and less. More people on Twitter are starting to talk about what I said at day 1. And I'm not going to pride myself with this too much, but I would... I still think it's something we always talked about on this channel, and even on my main channel when Tears of the Kingdom stuff first came out. I do really believe Zelda is in the past. Doesn't matter, but what I think could be interesting is that the portal that this blue ice spider is attacking Tulin and Link from could be some sort of time portal. Maybe this is actually Armor Goma, a new version of Armor Goma, being able to go through time. A spider that can attack us through time. And how scary is that thought? That in Tears of the Kingdom we're gonna be fighting a giant time portal opening ice spider. Dude, I know it's close. I know Tears of the Kingdom is almost there. But just thinking about stuff like that, I cannot wait. Like, I'm gonna use this video and the rest of this gameplay session a little bit to gush. Okay, I'm gonna gush a little bit more about me being excited about Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe get you guys excited a little bit. Let me know what you think about that ice boss's identity. Let me know if you think it's possible that this is an ice Armor Goma, or maybe even just Armor Goma, and it's just like kind of icy because it's in Hebra. The thought of that, it like kind of really clicked for me. I was like, wait, 5 eyes doesn't match? Okay, actually a cool thing I want to show you here. It's a strat that you barely ever see. Let me see if I can make it work. I would like to. Boom! I love this strat. You basically use the bullet time mechanics of the game to have the Cryonis block rise up the metal block and get you up to the shrine. Pretty cool. Now, I'm gonna gush a little bit, okay? I'm gonna make you a little bit excited. Because this is what I was thinking about on stream yesterday. We are all incredibly excited. Tears of the Kingdom is almost here. I myself have waited years for this game. And in fact, I've been uploading like almost, at this point, close to 200 videos every single day, right? We still have seen nothing. We've seen nothing. We've seen so much now, and we're so excited we can start to piece together the story, but we've seen nothing at all. We have probably not seen the interior of one of the new Zonai shrines. We've probably seen barely any dungeon interiors. We've probably barely seen any tier abilities. We've probably barely seen any weapons, any enemies, any story cutscenes. Think about it. Look at the map. I talked about this yesterday on stream. Yes, we've seen some areas now. We have seen nothing of the lake region. We've seen almost nothing of the Farron region. We still haven't really seen what's going on in Lurline. People want this to be filled out. A new thing that I really want to explore is the Gerudo Canyon, an area that was completely empty mostly in Breath of the Wild, but is now potentially, hopefully filled with interesting underground caves and things. We haven't really seen Satori Mountain. We haven't seen much of the Ridgeland area. We haven't really seen the Tabantha Canyon. We haven't really seen the Forgotten Temple. What happened there? We don't really know what happened in Korok Forest. Did the Deku Tree get sent into the sky? Did it fall down? We have seen some stuff of Elden now, probably one of the regions we've seen the most of, but still not enough. Not really sure what's going on in Akala, one of the favorite regions of many players. We don't know what's happened to Tarrytown. Being able to not only re-explore Hyrule with everything we now know, but also being able to explore underground caves, sky islands, Zonai shrines, and potential dungeons. How is this game even real? And to put this one step further, I know at first there were people that were kind of scared. They thought maybe Tears of the Kingdom is just $70 DLC. I personally was never that concerned about it, but I can understand. I can understand the fears. To me, I didn't think this way, but the trailer for Tears of the Kingdom has done something which I didn't think was possible. This is my favorite game of all time. I say this all the time. I played it for 6,000 hours, blah, blah, blah. The new Tears of the Kingdom trailer has managed, for me, to make this game look empty. And I know people complained about this before, Breath of the Wild is empty, but it was never empty to me. It wasn't. There was always something fun to find, shrines, Korok seeds, etc. But Breath of the Wild, my favorite game of all time, after looking at the Tears of the Kingdom trailer, looks like a mere beta version, an alpha version. Tears of the Kingdom is its final form. That's the game that we're going to be talking about forever. I still will stand by what I said, that I think going back, obviously Breath of the Wild was needed to make Tears of the Kingdom possible, right? I'm not denying that. And I think, again, going back, Breath of the Wild will be the game of the century, and Tears of the Kingdom is going to be its ultimate extension. But especially for Breath of the Wild fans, and probably even for people who weren't a big fan. Oh, I actually need a tree, because I need it to be morning time to get the next shrine. Going back, it will be its final form, and it's going to be the game we're going to be playing for years. Sorry for getting like a little bit too excited, but also not, because it's only 25 days, and we're making observations on the daily right now. Keep in mind, I'm going to be streaming my casual playthrough of the game on Twitch every single day for 10-12 hours, as much as I want to, as much as I'm excited for it, right? And I can absolutely understand that a lot of you are just going to completely leave the internet soon, understandable, to avoid spoilers and stuff. This is also a good time for me to tell you there's a Limcube VODs YouTube channel. I'm not going to be linking it here yet, because there's nothing on it yet, but I will post about it in my Discord and Twitch, and you'll probably get it recommended eventually, where I will post my entire Tears of the Kingdom casual playthrough, so you can watch it in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, whenever you're done with your casual playthrough. It's gonna be out there, so if you want to see how I tackled the game that you have probably beaten at the time, that's where you could do it. I'm not going to be beating this next shrine here today, because I'm pretty much done with everything I wanted to say. So we'll watch it spawn, and then we're going to end it here. But thank you so much for watching every single day. I think today is really one of the days where it really is hitting me how close we're getting and how excited I am. I'm also starting to finally feel completely better. I was like a little bit sick. It really is time. It really is time, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me on this daily journey. We still have a couple days to go. We have a couple percentage points to get, 99.26. We are perfectly on track to make it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching.